Hey guys, I'm RiggyRob. Welcome back to Disco Elysium. So, last time we were able to have a chat with Everard Clare, the leader of the Union, and we took a lot of mental damage, we took some physical damage. It was just overall a very bad time talking to Everard. And he wants us to open an apartment door and just leave it open, just to say that, we can open this door. We don't know who it's for, and we need to find the door itself, but we have the key from Manana. We've got to ask the scab leader about the tattoos, because we know that it's actually one of the Oranese military that is undercover, hence why he is doing a very unconvincing job of being a strike leader, as according to Joyce. The other thing is, it is Wednesday, my dudes. The waterlock is now open. So, I figured now would be a good time to actually go ahead and try and find what is on the other side. We will make a quick detour before that, though, just to do the call at the Kanema motor carriage, because with it being 12:35, I think we should be able to find out the number on the armor. I'm assuming at least, because, I'm not sure how the 24-hour thing works, whether it has to be literally 24 hours at least before you can do something, progress it, which means that the earlier you do something, the earlier you can get the answer to it.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Armored boots.
Still no word, I'm afraid,
No word.
sir.
Okay, never mind.
57.
In the cabin, you see a...
Well, we were on the way there, so it was worth checking. But, oh, no answers. So, let's go ahead and see what's over here. We've got some workers. And look, we can't talk to any of them. Alright, well, fair enough. So, the lock is still up at the moment, so I guess we have to do the interact here.
A rusting control.
For the lever.
Grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then, the water lock starts moving.
Okay. I wonder if that will change anything to do with the boats and the mariner as well. But hey, we have a bridge.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked, not with everything that's going on.
Tough luck, Kim. We're going to get sidetracked.
Focus on one thing. Achieve it, then the next, he thinks. That's the task chain.
That's a very linear way of doing it. Alright, over we go. So, what's this? The radio relay hums with electricity. Ooh, funny. Oh yes, we do have, yes, as part of talking to Everard, we took the big fat novelty check, which should cover our rent for staying at the Willinging Rags. But we do already know there is a place to stay elsewhere. Traffic beyond the gate, more abandoned motor lorries. Magnesium, and it is blocked. So for this, let's go ahead and put the pry bar on. Keep the bottle in the hand, the bag rather. Jamrock biker cop Sonny. +1 empathy, feel the streets, -1 logic, leave the reason behind. We're taking your Hamel Ryu Supersonic out for a ride on the streets of Jamrock where your heart is buried. Okay. So, okay, so it gives us a bit more empathy, but our empathy is very low, isn't it? Yeah, it's at 0. There's no point having that. This? The sign says no entry. Someone scribbled an inverted star on it. Okay. Kim doesn't have anything new to say after crossing the waterlock, but that's fine. I'm just thinking, how far can we... I did get rid of the thought that gives us more distance, just because it's not that useful in my opinion. Someone's broken down the fence and the barbed wire. Okay, why would they do such a thing? The swing is missing, no one's been here for a long time. An abandoned shack. So what's this? The wind is corralled by the 4-story buildings around this yard. More money? What's this on the roof? Oh, it's not on the roof. It's in the house, in the shack. Just see the rail through the roof. Glory, says the graffito, to the ghosts of us. Take some more bottles. Someone has left their music collection beneath a tarpaulin. Smallest church in St. Seams. That would be... item? Oh? Ah, it's an interactable. Okay. The tape you found from a shack on the coast. The A side has smallest church in St. Sains written on it, while the B side is supposed to contain the instrumental version. Requires a boombox to play. So we do have a boombox. But while we were exploring this new area, I figured we'll hold off on busting out some tune until we see what's going on here. Birds in the birch tree, barely audible coos come from above. Something to interact with all the far way on the left, but I guess I can't go any further this way. Yeah, okay. A slight hill, and of course, being a video game, we know that we can't climb small hills. Okay. So what is here? A breaker box to power the radio pylon above you. Maybe there's something inside. Ahead, decades-old concrete defenses. Children play on them now. More real? Okay. So I have the thought that gives me extra loot from containers. I don't know whether that counts as a container. A creaking ahead, a broken axle grinding. And here's the crashed car. And footprints as well. Banged up fuel canister. Item. Ooh, gives me 11. A dented stainless steel canister for transporting and storing heavy fuel oil. A logo on its side has been partially stripped over years of use. The government issued red-dyed fuel oil looks inside much like paint, though it smells much, much worse. Okay, so we can kind of tell where the stain near Cindy came from.
A banged-up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
So this is where all the tracks were leading to.
It appears to be so.
The lieutenant has a peculiar look in his eyes as he inspects the wreckage. Let's investigate.
I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden, sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water. Why the doom and gloom? It's just a sunken motor carriage. Some motor carriages are bound to end up in the sea.
I mean, no. That's not where a motor carriage is supposed to be. If you see a car or a motor carriage in the ocean or the sea, something has gone very wrong. Run your hand over the cold metal.
The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. A single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles, but this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched it.
What is the make of this MC? Can I see a logo?
The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
How long has it been here?
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
Which lines up with the timeline of events, yeah?
The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening.
Well, well, well. Looks like Jake Era's journey came to an abrupt end here.
Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Did you say something, Lieutenant? Yes, yes. Crazy recklessness. Yes, another case of the engine displacement triumphing over the driver's IQ. Enough gloating, this is serious. Okay. These are all options where I'm expecting Lieutenant Kitsuragi to have said something. Alright, let's do this one.
Yes, yes. Clearly, this is a triumph. I'd say the vehicle has been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
What should we do?
Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
When's low tide?
Great idea. Then we can get the things inside. The joyrider must have left something good inside. Guns, papers, maybe a cool jacket. A joyrider jacket.
It could be anything.
A joyrider jacket. You feel a strange connection to this joyrider. Maybe he's from some kind of joyriders district and likes blue and white racing livery, like a cop would.
How long will it take for the low tide to come in?
I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
So back at 2 o'clock. Okay. Sit on the swing and wait for the tide to recede. So there are things that can just pass
As
time.
you sit down in the old rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. The hinges creak under your weight, dangerously so.
Thanks, perception.
Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Hold on, it looks very blue. Point to the sunken vehicle. Drama, medium 10, whistle a tune. We do have art cop, so we've got a high chance of passing that. Or wait in silence. Let's whistle a tune, why not?
Spit flies from your mouth to
Wow.
your moustache, your chest, the ground before you. No sound though.
Okay, thanks. I thought that would be an easy thing to pass at 83%, but no, clearly not.
The lieutenant must think it's rather funny. He smiles and quickly turns away.
Keep blowing. Haha, very fussy. Very funny, so I can't whistle. I'd like to see you try and this blow your wind. To be fair, it is difficult to whistle in the wind. I'd like to see you try, Kim.
With his lips puckered, the lieutenant lets out a beautiful melodic trill that puts even the insulindic thrush to shame.
And that would have healed some morale, so... Alright. A nice tune, Kim.
You hear the sound echo on the large body of water. Clouds race across the spring sky, and suddenly you just feel better about everything.
And that's why I got healed.
Okay. That's way better than what you did.
And we got a lot of experience as well for that, so that's very good.
The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed.
Okay.
Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
Right. So was your dad also, point to your eyes? What am I trying to get at? Huh? What's that got to do with anything? The tide sure is taking its sweet time. Would you rather sit on an ant hill for an hour or stand in a river of leeches? Okay. Right, this is going in a direction I don't want to go in. This is just, it's small talk and it's a nothing question, so Kim shouldn't respond to this really, but he might. And this is just a random question. I guess we'll go with the random question, why not?
Well, historically, leeches have been used to prevent and even cure many ailments.
Okay, he's thinking. I can do this. Let's do this. Who'd want to sit on an anthill? There are no therapeutic benefits to, well, napalm ants, for example, are used in some rites of passage rituals. Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
If you have to side with either the strikers or the shipping company, who would you choose? Do you think I will ever find my gun? Man, this is taking a long time. So again, this is taking a long time is just a nothing answer. Do I ever think I will find my gun is kind of an obvious one. He's like, yeah, it could turn up, but you shouldn't lose your gun in the first place. The first one, though, if you have to side with the strikers or the shipping company, who would you choose? This is a good one to find out what Kim's ideology is like. And hello, thick-rimmed glasses girl. How are you liking the game so far? I'm liking it a lot. I've previously said that I've never played a tabletop RPG, which is what this is styled off. But the sheer amount of choices and dialogue options and, I guess, interactivity makes this feel, it's good to play. We did get close to getting soft locked, though, with the save game on day 2 and not having enough money to go to the hotel to sleep. I wasn't a fan of that. But, yeah, so far I've been enjoying it. So thanks for joining. How are you doing?
Luckily, I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hard place.
And hello, Raja Perkle. Hey, what a cool car that is. I don't know yet. I'm trying to find out what's going on with it, but we are still waiting for it to be unlocked from the ice. But hello, thanks for joining as well. How are you doing? What if someone puts a gun to your head? I guess that's just your saying of yes, your way of saying you'd side with the company. I understand you're saying you're siding with the union. So these two are both just putting words into his mouth. I think I'd like this one to find out what he himself will prompt the answer to.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
So he didn't answer at all. Okay. It sure looks cool from the backside, I guess. I mean, kind of. It's hard to tell because it is incredibly banged up. It's been on a joyride and crashed and everything. Oh well. Can you make out the mark now? Squint your eyes and say, is that a number on the side? I mean, I don't see a number. I think it would look more like a mark than a number. So let's go with mark.
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It's a Capri, Model 40.
His eyes turn to you. Well, I know he's got a Capri Kanema. I didn't know if it was exactly the same. Again, Kitsuragi, you have to remember, I've got amnesia. I don't know everything about all these different cars. But also, Encyclopedia didn't tell me. I was very broke too. A good thing I managed to get enough for the hotel. I did end up having to sell the shift workers, the dock workers shift card. And I didn't feel great about that. But it turns out that the shift card isn't actually used for anything major. So I was like, right, well, I need to be able to progress the game. So I'm going to sell this and just sleep. And then from now on, apparently, we shouldn't be able to get soft lock. Alright, what you got, Kim?
Yes. Why haven't you?
Why didn't you tell me interfacing?
It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices, firefighters, animal control people, you know, those kinds of people.
Okay, have we seen any of government officials? Squint your eyes and say, is that a number on the side?
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
Oh, don't tell me it's my car. It's my car. Is that why it's a cool car? Is because it's mine. The 41st Precinct.
It's as if he knows what it stands for, but wants you to say it. It's pedagogical.
Now that Kim wants me to say what it stands for, I don't think I want to say it myself.
Does he know something about the driver of this vehicle?
41 is his rank in the underground street racing hierarchy. More fish, this one. It must be Tommy 41, the morning host of FM 41. Looks like a factory made a mistake and accidentally called this one Capri 41. Oh, stupid factory. I hate guessing. District something, a precinct, something municipal. Rub your temples, you're getting a horrible headache. Oh god, no. I think we'd have to go with this one. Oh god, no.
I'm sorry, Harry. I'm so sorry.
Hang on, he called me Harry now? Is that the first time that Kim's referred to me as Harry?
41. Precinct 41. A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. You feel like you're about to faint and fall off the swing. Your hands get clammy, and the air tastes sour to breathe. Oh God, Harry. Oh God, Harry. What did you do?
Now, hold on. It's my car, but that doesn't mean I was the one driving it. But it would explain the amnesia. Things are unfolding now. Yes, I guess so.
No. Just no. Say no to this, Harry.
Say no. No. Oh my god, it's mine. I drove my car into the sea. Proceed. We'll have a bit of denial first. That would be nice.
Yes, your car is in the sea. Face it, so we can start dealing with this.
No, I mean... Alright, it's obviously my car, but I'm not necessarily the one that puts it there, is the point. It's just a coincidence, though. Yeah, sure.
Lieutenant just shakes his head.
Thank you for the follow, thick-rimmed glasses girl. One of us. Oh my god, it's mine. I drove my car into the sea. It's my car. That doesn't mean that I drove it into the sea.
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you started in front of the whirling, jumped over the canal, and then drove your vehicle in the sea right here.
I took morale damage for that. So it would be nice if conceptualization kicks in to heal that back, thank you. Maybe I was in pursuit of someone. How do we get it out? I can still fix it. They're not going to take me back after this. The badge, the gun, and now this. Well, at least I can see what's in there now. Maybe I was in pursuit of someone. I mean, that's a, you know, crashing a car over a waterlock into the ice is pretty desperate.
Of whom? I don't think so. If anything, you were probably drunk.
That's probably true. I can still fix it 5 stages of grief.
Probably. Try definitely.
How do we get it out? The answer is we don't.
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point.
He's trying to be gentle about it.
It's sunken too deep. There is no access ramp to the coast.
So it's just gonna be there like that?
I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable, but overall, this machine is a write-off.
I can still fix it. It's still good. It's still good.
That is very unlikely. All the electrics are toast. That goes for the electromagnetic steering and brake systems as well. You'd be lucky to find one undamaged component in there. In a few months, there will be nothing but rust left of this vehicle. It'll be cheaper to buy a new one.
That's kind of sad, that it's cheaper to abandon the car and buy a new.
Well, not cheaper. This
well,
motor carriage costs 40,000 real. But in the long run, it still makes more sense to buy a new machine than try to refurbish this.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of money. I couldn't even pay a hostel bill. People are going to be angry at me in Precinct 41. This is a disaster. I'm just going to say, I don't have that kind of money.
Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kinema.
He's avoiding my gaze now. Well, I could just say the car was stolen. And as long as Kim keeps quiet about it, they won't know any different, will they? Because they're not going to come investigate here.
This was 20% of the station's vehicular budget.
Wow, they actually trusted me with 20% of the station's budget. So I am actually a good cop. They're not going to take me back after this, are they? Well, no. I'm going to go with this conversation line, but that's not necessarily true.
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
He's trying to cheer me up now. Yeah, that's fair enough. You know, retention costs less than recruitment.
People, yes, but not you.
Yeah, I'm not a person. The badge, the gun, and now this.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything.
Well, at least I can see what's in there now.
Yes, let's go take a look.
Task complete. Find the traffic hooligan. It was me all along. Okay, well, let's see what this yellow orb is. Footprints in the snow. They lead away from the accident. So, you know, obviously I managed to get out. And what's that? A bottle drained of all its booze is frozen to the ice. The ice just off the coast crackles, shifting. RCM Commander's jacket and the RCM badge, Lieutenant Dubois. So, ooh, we've got +1 Esprit de Corps, United in Black, and +1 Visual Calculus, Sharp Eye. A black uniform jacket with RCM signature white rectangle on its right sleeve and backside. Letters inside the collar read, Lieutenant 2JFR. The jacket is of exceptional quality other than some minor wear and tear. Wow, okay. It doesn't fit the rest of my outfit though. Like, the patrol cloak fits. I like the patrol cloak. And to be fair, I'd rather have shivers than visual calculus. My visual calculus is already high. So, yeah. Maybe we'll find something that fits better with that. Like, I could put the the commander's jacket on with the normal jeans. And that looks fine, you know. That's a good outfit. But yeah, I'm going to stick with for now. Again, I'm going more for stats than I am for looks right now. And then we also got the badge. RCM badge, Lieutenant 2JFR Dubois. Thick blue piece of acrylic covering a thin leaf of paper with the officer's name and rank on it. Next to the writing, you see a man stare back at you, a younger version of you, already disintegrating inside, but still presentable on the outside. Yeah, look at that. I look quite clean-faced. You know, I've had a shave. My hair's not, you know, massively wild and unruly. I will say, we've managed to stop doing the expression in the mirror. I kind of miss it now, because having the portrait smile was nice. But yeah. I've never noticed how well that scene portrays the 5 stages of grief. Well, it's just like, I think that's a common, like, writing trick, to be like, yeah, we're gonna have this thing that happens to this main character, and he's just gonna go through all the dialogue options.
This is it. The scene of the party.
The drip matters,
The
it does.
firelit. Cigarettes and empty bottles all evidence it.
Hold up, don't you mean the scene of the crime?
Not as such. I'm talking about what came after the party scene.
Yeah, sure does look like a lot of folks partied here.
Looks like they were here a while, judging from all the bottles. The sunken motor carriage provided them a focal point, like a goose ice sculpture or a chocolate fountain.
I'm surprised they didn't try to set it on fire then. Hey Kim, looks like we had a couple of partygoers here.
Looks like it.
Looks like I had a great time laughing here. This was some kind of theatre to them, a circus production by a great clown. Was this party against the law on the ice like this? It was probably a public danger. It looks like they had a great time laughing.
Hey, let's keep moving, detective.
He adjusts his glasses. Oh, alright, thank you. Can I pick up the money? Yep, there we go. Alright, so, is there really actually nothing else to do with the car? Like, I've found my badge now. So, is that one of the first things off the list done now? Should be, right? I need to track down the gun. Oh, Everard has it, yeah. Basically. Alright, well, I don't see where the badge task is. Oh well. Seems the walker was either very confused or drunk out of his mind. That's kind of a given, isn't it? Nothing matters as much as the drip, but then again, no matter what you wear in this game, you'll be dripping with disco style. No, I think you can go with the very, like, I'm going to be very straight-faced about this and be very presentable. A very authoritative figure. It depends on how you want to play it, obviously. So, bottle... Ooh. Another shack. Let's stick the lights on. You see a dark red chair in the dim light of the room. Postcard Coal City 08? Oh, no. Okay. What's the bow knot? +2 drama, theatre kid. You're sure that wearing this tie is a statement? You're not sure what kind of statement, though. How high is my drama? It's at 4. It could be higher. Let's have a look at what it looks like. Ugh, I hate it. I don't think bow ties look great on anyone. Except maybe Tommy Cooper. I don't know if he even wore a bow tie that often, though. And we also got the postcard. This postcard depicts a forest of smokestacks releasing fat plumes of smoke into blue, cloudless sky. The tinge of age, the color of old teeth, gives it a sickly look. Written on the back is a single sentence repeated twice. I got out, no addressee. That's kind of sad that the postcard's in this abandoned shack if they said they got out. Like, surely it would be sent to the person that didn't get out. Also, I kept getting a perception thing. Here we go. Cold breeze is enough to make the wall planks creak. If anyone's wondering why I'm clicking all those orbs, it's because I've got the thought that gives me XP for every orb click, so it makes sense to do so. So there's dusty shelves and a forgotten chair through the broken